Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors, a Bog Oak Bowie rendition by JB Knifeworks. Now, let me say this up front. I didn't name the damn thing. Don't want to hear it. That's what they named it. That's what the man called it. He made it. He can name it what he wants. It is 3/16 inches thick. It's in 8670 steel, high carbon steel. The blade length is 9 inches. The cutting edge is 8 7/8 inches. The overall length is 14 inches with a handle length, you see the balance point there, handle length of 5 inches. The inner grip is 4 1/4, and this thing is a sharp sumbitch. Let me just say that right up front. Probably, and honestly, one of the sharpest knives I've reviewed. Not going to say it's the sharpest, but it is one of them. And to be a chopper, the edge is ridiculous. Now, I put out a short earlier today with the paper towel roll, just kind of cutting it. It's the first knife I've got to do that. And really quick on that, I stole that from Peterbilt Knife Guy. Awesome channel. Check him out, and he's a really good dude. Here's the deal, guys. We're just going to jump into it. This knife was sent to me by JR. It's been 6-7 weeks ago. I'm getting off my ass. I'm getting all these reviews done. We've got some JB Knifeworks coming, Fiddleback Forge, another Montana Knifeworks or Montana Knife Company coming. So stay tuned this weekend, and I just want to say thank you for tuning into this video. I want to dive right into it. But before we do, guys, there was a time in this country where 22 vets a day took their own lives. Now, we know the numbers. The real numbers are anywhere from 15 to 29, which is ridiculous. That's why here on this channel, we focus on the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. We say that all the time because it's the truth. And vets, all that means is, man, we love you. You have a place here. I back the blue over here. One of the most controversial things that I do. And if you'd have told me that was going to be controversial 20 years ago, I'd have just laughed at you, but it is today, isn't it? I don't bring that up to be controversial. I don't ask anybody to support my causes. These are my causes. How do you do it, Scab? Well, there was a time I broke the law every day. I don't break the damn law anymore. And if I do, because everybody screws up here and there, I accept responsibility. I expect it to. Finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So here's the deal, guys. Y'all know if you've been with me a long time, you know. If you're new to the channel, guys, we approach knife demonstrations, reviews, whatever the hell you call them, the same way. We do it straight out of the box. So you get the sharpness, you get my initial thoughts, okay? If we ever get to a point in a place where we have time, we'll do long-term reviews. But what I like to do is twofold. We're showing the knife work, right? And we're kind of plotting my journey in this knife game, learning, etc. I wanted to take a few minutes with this and show you the sharpness. I love sharp knives. I adore them. Here's a little secret, little tip for you knife companies and knife makers that send me stuff, and I am so appreciative to you. Man, if you make that thing sharp, it makes it easier to review, but 2, man, I can make you look good. And that's hard for a fat guy to make somebody look good, but I can do it. Here's what I like about this knife. I missed bad there. But what I like about it is it's lightweight. It has a great balance point. And I'll be honest with you, I don't have a lot of experience with a custom chopper. Now, this kind of reminds me of a competition chopper, right? I have no idea why they named it the Bog Oak Bowie. I really don't. Maybe JB Knifeworks can answer that, but I'm dead serious. It doesn't matter, right? They made a phenomenal blade. I love this blade. Now, I went to the woods because here's the thing. If we got a chopper, we got a chop. Again, if you're new, thank you for being here. But here's the deal, guys. I do not cherry pick my materials. If I go in the woods and it's laying there, I cut it up. I have a swamp across the street from me. I have a little studio thing over 2 streets over at a buddy's house, Kurt. And guys, I just go out, I pick stuff up that's fallen, and I chop it up. I don't chop down trees. There's enough trees out there that I can find to chop up. Now, here's the thing. I picked up some oak right here. I'm going to be quiet just for a minute. Let's hear the chops. I want you to notice two things. One, how I'm having to hold it, right? We don't do things like I don't do picture perfect stuff. We don't strap things down. We don't, hold things in place. I am holding the log and chopping. The thing that I love about this knife is the control. It's light, and I'll try to get a weight and put it in the comments, but it's light, it's fast, it's sharp, it's durable, it's everything I need it to be, and I like for it to be. And here we're just chopping up some vines and briars and shit like that. Now, it got a little dark on me. I tried to lighten it up. I apologize for that. But again, I wanted to show you the control. That's what I love about it. It's light, and if you watch the chops, they land in about the same place every single time. Now, I believe the handle scales are polished micarta, and I'm with green liners or light blue liners. It's really, really a gorgeous, gorgeous blade. Again, the steel is 8670. It is very, very well done. The thing is, man, when I first pulled this knife out, the first thing that popped out to my mind was like kitchen use, barbecue use, that kind of thing. Not chopper, and that's not a shot, it's not a slam. The knife is so well done and so well made and so sharp and so clean. I thought, man, you could use this in a kitchen. And in the back of my head, because I don't have a lot of experience with these style choppers, all my choppers are big bashers and crashers. So in the back of my head, I'm thinking, man, I hope this thing performs, and I'll be damned if it performed, man. It hits hard, it gets good bites, and it keeps going. I'm going to be pretty redundant in this video because it is a chopper. I do love it a lot. And just to hammer home, we're going to chop pretty much for the rest of the video. I did chop a 4x4 in half. It did take a few minutes, right? But at the same time, I didn't get fatigued. I didn't get tired. I didn't loosen the grip. And let me give you the thickness of the grip real quick. Here we go on our 4x4. Right into that knot. I want y'all to pay attention to that. The thickness of the handle is 7/8. Okay? The width is right at about 1.25 inches on the palm swell. So, man, you get just a damn good grip. That 4 1/4 is going to let any hand in the world hold this knife, hold it comfortably. The blade width is 1 inch. It looks like 1 inch and 5/8. So it's a nice wide blade. And look right there, I mean, we're just hammering down. The other side, guys, is this. When I do this kind of chopping, and I know I can be somewhat redundant, but when I do this chopping, we do a lot of flat strikes. I don't necessarily chop for speed or for time in these. Now in shorts, yes, absolutely. But when it comes to the long form videos, it's more to wear on that edge. Now, I don't always chop completely through the 4x4, but I thought, you know what? It's a chopper. Let's see how long it takes. Let's see how I feel afterwards. There were no hot spots in the handle. My hand was not fatigued. There was no reverb or shock in either my hand or my wrist. It was a joy to use. It really, really was. And the truth is, it's so well made, we didn't get any chipping. And I even, guys, I took it out, held it in the light, kind of got a little magnifying glass. And honest to God, there's no rolling. If there's anything with the edge, you can't see it with the human eye. You might get a microscope and do that. I'm not going to do that. But it held up well. You can kind of see there too, lining up the shot. I wanted to get to the meat of that piece of wood. Now, is it pine? Yes. Yes, it is. There's no denying that. But you notice that we went through a whole bunch of knots. It's pressure treated. It's heavy duty. And to me, it's just a good barometer, right? We did a good bit of batoning with this knife. I actually used this knife a lot today, just getting the feel. And I can tell you right now, It's just, I don't even have a word. Honestly, I don't have a word to feel just how good it feels in hand. You don't know it's there. Now, it did not come with a sheath, but JR's got a million sheaths and a couple of sheath guys, so I'm sure he could come up with a good one. If it was me, because all these videos always come down to this, would I carry it? If it was me, I would get me a solid leather sheath, and this would be my camp knife. You can process wood, you can process food, you can cut up vegetables, you can do whatever you need to do. It's not hard on you, it's not heavy, so it's easy to carry. If you're hiking, I would carry it in a heartbeat. And JR, man, thank you so much, not only for sending the knives, dude, but for your patience. I really appreciate how patient you are. JR will send me something, and he's just like, dude, just don't worry about it. Keep it till you get it done. That means a lot to me, guys. You know, there's no pressure on that end. And what that allows me to do is really explore the knife and it really take my time with it. And I am so appreciative to that. Now, that being said, I've had all the time I need and I need to get these done. So we're going to hit it hard this weekend. Guys, I love you. God knows I do. God bless you. I hope he does. Listen, real quick, JS Bladecraft Joe is having a contest, 1,000 subs in December, and he's going to give a katana away. You need to get in on that. What you do need to remember more than that, though, is this. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son.